I'm a 54-year-old female that in 4 or 5 years ago I was diagnosed with leukemia, and so I rang what I thought was the closest naturopath, which happened to be involved with a health system called Global Health, and I was seen by a naturopath called David Holden. Now, through that experience, I spent the next 3 or 4 years looking at my diet, looking at things that might be wrong in the way I was living my life, and it was improving on my white blood cell count, which was the major difference that I made by coming to choosing an alternative way of practice, really. And then 1 year ago I got pregnant. Now that's fairly unusual for a woman of my age, so I would suggest that my level of health had improved to that consistency, and I once again came to Global Health and was steered in the direction of another practitioner doing body talk. It was suggested that although I'm following the diet routine and the body talk, that I go and see some of the other alternative practitioners, and including a woman who does works with frequencies and homeopathic treatments. And so through all this, I forgot to mention that I'm in the middle of chemotherapy because of the pregnancy, which the health system suggested had metastasized into my lungs. It's called a molar pregnancy that I've had. I don't feel ill at all, and I'm pretty sure it's because of my regular visits once a week to these alternative practitioners. And so I would like to say that on my 8th cycle of chemotherapy, which means that I'm having treatment every 2 days, I'm feeling fantastic, and I would have to say that that's supported definitely by the alternative or natural therapies that I've been doing. I'd like to say that one of the most amazing things that I've experienced is that I don't seem to have any of the side effects that affect the other people that I've come into contact with that are also on a similar treatment system with chemotherapy and those sorts of Western drugs that one can take. And I'd just like to say that I feel absolutely fantastic. I have energy, and I'd have to say that that's from the natural influences that I've had. I've also maintained my hair. Now I don't know if that's because the effect of the natural products I've been taking and ingesting and rubbing on my skin and the advice that I've had, but I'd just like to say that that was a very important thing from a female who's quite vain.